Once upon a time, in the picturesque land of Nepal, where the Himalayas kissed the sky and tourists hunted the elusive Yeti with their cameras, there existed a peculiar political predicament. Nepal's government had inherited a talent for consistently surprising its citizens, akin to opening a chip bag to find it half empty. It wasn't that the political parties weren't trying. Rather, they were trying too well to be noticed at the wrong things. Let's meet our unlikely heroes of the day, common Nepali folks who are quite adept at the art of survival. Meet Rajiv, a sharp-witted entrepreneur with an affinity for turning lemons into lemonade, especially since his lemon farm was the only lucrative legacy after his great-great-grandfather's goat escaped one too many times. Then there's Maya, a relentless digital activist who once trended a hashtag that had something to do with yaks and selfies. Her prowess with social media seemed like the secret sauce for all things modern. Now, the Nepali government had this curious aversion to anything remotely self-sustaining among its youth, especially when technology was involved. Why let our youth use social media? Asked a politician, possibly right after asking where Wi-Fi plugs in. Perhaps it was the fear of a digital rebellion or simply being allergic to Facebook posts. To combat this digital dilemma, the government imposed a ban on social media, hopes, and marathoned dance challenges. The people watched as an entire generation's creativity, income streams, and very questionable cooking tutorials seemed to halt abruptly. Enter the interim government, a mystical concept whispered about in tea stall gatherings, where chai was always thicker than political manifestos. Surely this band of bureaucratic adventurers would steer the nation to prosperity, or, at the very least, avoid stepping into the next political pothole. In between all this chaos, the common people of Nepal trudged along, much like intrepid mountain goats navigating a changing terrain of broken dreams and makeshift opportunities. While the politicians played their games of chess using people as pawns, the real checkmate came from these resilient citizens who somehow found a way to not just survive, but thrive against all the odds. And so, the story continues, not of a government limited by its own rules, but of a people unlimited by their own ingenuity. Thanks for watching. Quipped Maya one evening on a newly launched Nepali social media platform. And don't forget to comment your thoughts. Together, they would carry on regardless of the political climate, because that, of course, was the Nepali way.